Join me today as we watch this get fixed for good. Coming up. This is one last look at the damage, because coming around the turn are the repair guys. So this is getting fixed today. So the game plan here is to hopefully keep the door on, and hopefully there's enough room underneath the door for the aluminum to come up and break free, because it doesn't just sit here. There's a lip behind it. See how it's bent? There's a lip, you know, like an upside down J, so it sits on a channel in here. At least that's what we're thinking. There's some type of J. It might be one of two different designs. So they're hoping to not remove the door, so this will lift up enough to slide it out from underneath the door. So, and it's all gonna happen in one day. They're gonna cut the new trim piece on site. They're gonna put the decals on site, and that way over and done with in one day. So that's the game plan. The other thing we're doing, or they're doing, is like I said, hopefully leaving the door, but my safety railing, they're only removing it from the bottom, not totally removing it. Just again, keep it simple, less labor, all that kind of stuff. So that's what he's doing right now. He's backing out the screws where the siding meets the gaskets for the slide, you know, the rubber gaskets for the slide, and removing the trim for the door. They're actually probably just going to loosen some of this, take out some of the screws from the bottom of the door, so there's more wiggle room under the door. So that's what we're doing. That's what it looks like when you don't have doors on. So it's coming off. So I want to document this, but I also want to stay out of their way. I came in to make something to eat. Don't want to be intrusive or looking like I'm scrutinizing everything they're doing. They know what they're doing for sure. It's fun to watch. And a relief knowing we're getting our rig fixed. Got her out. One staple holding it in. That's awesome. So here's the damage. This is the impact. Did not even break the styrofoam insulation. We did bend this a little. They're gonna try and bend it back. But here's where we pinch the wires for the running light. But that's interesting. It's just a box right here.
This. No. Okay. Your heat shrink. I think.
So here's what it all looks like.
Got here and.
Here's the J channel that holds it up. Your trim up. So this could have been a lot worse. I feel much better knowing what little damage we actually caused. So I'm very happy with this. I'd be happier if I didn't do this, but this could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. And this is plywood down here, or particle board. And there's a little pucker underneath there, but they feel like it's not enough really to mess with, and I would agree. It's not like we have broken pieces. And like I said, they're gonna try and fix this part here. So there's our replacement piece, unboxed. So they gotta use this one as a template to make that one. And they gotta do the decals. So interesting process. Here's our baggage door and our propane door.
Do you have drill? Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
so now what they're doing is they overlaid the damaged part on top of the new part. We'll trace it out. It cuts. Pretty simple. So another reason to like this company is they send out a guy with a great name. His name's Gary. So Gary was just saying in that plywood, he didn't see any damage to it. So he's going to try and, he already bent it back down, and now we're going to try and bend the aluminum back down. But the styrofoam insulation is glued in there.
Pretty good. Better. You can see how the styrofoam just buckled up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll run those screws back through here, and like I said, I've got some tape, and I'll seal this all back up so that no moisture is going to get to here.
Okay.
That's a lot better.
Yeah, it is. The tape ought to
kill
a draft, right?
Yep.
That's why we got a Solitude, because the reflection was awfully drafty. You know, last winter was kind of an exception to the rule around here.
Oh yeah, it got really cold.
Yeah.
We almost never see weather like that around here. some people that live full time, have you seen the diesel heaters that you can buy from
Yes.
Vivor? So they
Yes.
get those and they'll plummet right through their skirting.
Oh. Hmm.
And I'm going to reseal it down here also. This will start to stretch back out as the heat bakes down on that metal.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh, good as new. With a couple of dings in it. But we're straight. We're going to be sealed up. It's going to be great. Gary's taping it all back up. That's freaking perfect.
Since I broke that glued in seal, I'm going to take a little bit of it for you.
Okay. And Havel, did I say that right?
Pavel.
Pavel is cutting the new openings out. And almost done. So this hole here is for the light fixture, to recess for the light fixture. And I don't know what this little hole's for, but that was there.
Something in manufacturing.
So I'm back inside and they are already done installing the new skirting. They've got the baggage door back in and they are in the process of putting the propane door on. And now they're getting ready to do the decal. They got the base for the light back on. They got the wiring for the light repaired. These guys are great. So we're in the final stages. I'm inside out of their way. First of all, pardon the noise. I got fans going. I've got the AC on. I'm making a pizza. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're in the final stages. They're putting the decals on. What a great crew. I mean, it looks fabulous. I'm kind of stuck inside because they had to have the door closed, and which is fine. I'm making my lunch anyway. So it's pretty, I'm pretty excited. I mean, the damage was minimal, and they're just doing a fantastic job putting her back together. So pretty excited. So we'll get you a good view once they're done. They let me out of this prison. And we'll see an after. So I'm pretty excited. Well, what do you think?
That looks great. You
Yeah?
can't even tell.
No,
It looks so good.
it does.
Wow.
We got to put the stairs up for you to see the full effect.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
so bright, isn't it? Whoops, sorry.
Looks
Folks,
great.
I bumped the camera. Yeah,
Where's the black one? Black need to go.
below it.
Oh.
So that's all that needs to be done is the black decal, which just goes right below this one.
Okay.
There's like a gap, like this
Yeah.
big between them.
That looks amazing. You
Doesn't
can't
it, though?
even tell the difference.
Nope.
She's all fixed.
Yep. And they fixed the light
Great.
and they straightened out. There's basically an aluminum box right here.
Uh-huh.
And with styrofoam in it, because it goes to the basement. It goes to in here. And so he bent down the wood, like back into position, and then the aluminum over top of it. He had to borrow my hammer, and he put a clamp on the wood and the aluminum, and basically smacked it down so it was straight, and then put tape up, like the heavy-duty tape, same stuff that was already up here, in there to keep, you know, the drafts out and things like that. He thought that the styrofoam would recover with the heating and cooling of the side of the RV. So it's like it never even happened.
Yay, she's all fixed.
Yeah.
You're all better, baby.
She is. Hey campers, it is 1 week after the repair was completed on our RV, and the technician came back today to put the final decal on. If you recall, one decal was the correct one. The black decal was for another part of the RV, so they had to get a new one in. It came in, and 1 week later, they installed the new one. So let's take a look. And there it is. This is the decal that was just installed. They had to pull the seal here so they can start it underneath. Not pull it, but disconnect it. It's screwed in. They had to unscrew it, pulled away. You can see there's fresh sealant on there, which I didn't realize, and I touched it and he had to fix it. But anyway, this is the completed repair job. Let me close the door. Here we go. Take a look. Like it never even happened. I think it looks great. So thank you to RV Fam for taking care of this for me. You did an excellent job. We had no problems with the insurance. So Progressive, thank you guys. And I've learned my lesson. So that is it on this, I don't know, 3-4 part episode of wrecking the RV and getting it repaired. So hopefully this never happens to you, but if it does, hopefully this video was somewhat helpful to you. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Let the RV life and fun and games continue and adventures. Catch you next time, and thanks for watching.